Hey everybody, it's Dave Juno, Meniere's Disease Warrior. How you doing? Hope you had a spin-free. Hope you're having a spin-free day. My day's been a little, but that's okay. I'm all right. I'm here. Um, I'm reposting a video of getting through Meniere's. Okay, it's an older video. I did it like a year and a half ago. I think some people might get some use out of it because there are a lot of people hurting at this time of the year with allergies and pressure changes and everything else. So I hope you like it, enjoy it, and if you like what you see, please subscribe and have a great day. Bye. Enjoy the video. Hey everybody, it's Dave Juno from Dealing with Meniere's with Dave. So I thought I'd make a quick video. So Sunday was Sunday was my birthday, and Monday was my granddaughter's birthday. So we celebrated both birthdays together. I really am making this video to test out a Mac Mini M1 that my son and daughter-in-law gave me for my birthday. I'm going to edit the video on this, but they gave it to me because they didn't like it. They didn't run out and buy one for me, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. So I thought I'd make a quick video so I can edit using the Mac instead of my normal PC and just discuss a couple of things that has happened over the last few weeks. So Sunday, I literally had to fight through the day to be there for the birthday party in honor of myself and my granddaughter. I was not feeling good. I had a vertigo attack that lasted a couple hours before the party. I was way off balance. Hearing was so bad. The tinnitus was so bad I could barely hear. But you know, this is what I talk about when I say you gotta push through. And sometimes you do. Now, technically, I could have just stayed home and nobody would have said anything. Everybody would have went, oh, well, Dave doesn't feel good. That's it, blah, 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 blah. And they would have carried on about their day and they would have told my wife, well, I hope Dave feels better. Let him know that we were thinking of him. But, you know, I had to push and I had to push and I pushed. And it was literally little steps, you know. And this is something that my friend Gina and I do a lot of, especially like if we're driving. You know, we'll call each other and if, you know, because if we're having anxiety driving, we'll call each other and say, you know, hey, I'm having like anxiety, can you get me to the next place? You know, and it's always, yeah, sure. Just get to the next exit. Just get to the next exit. Just get to the next mile marker. Okay, there, you made it. Get to the next one. Get to the next one. Get to the exit. Okay, you all right to drive the rest of the way? You're off the highway. You know, we do things like that. So set small goals. So, okay, it's going to sound stupid, but Sunday was, okay, let's just get through this vertigo attack. Okay, I got through the vertigo. I'm still dizzy, but I got through the vertigo. Okay, now let's just get to the car. Okay, I'm in the car. My wife's driving. Okay, we just have to get to 290, Interstate 290. Okay, we get to 290. I'm feeling a little better. I took a meclizine. Okay, now we just got to get to Worcester. And we say Worcester, you would call it Worcester. But, all right, just gonna get to Worcester, and I'm the passenger, so I'm like trying not to get sick. And I'm just like, okay, you just gotta get to Worcester. Okay, I got to Worcester. Everything's starting to calm down a little bit. Okay, now I got to Webster. So by the time I got there, I was pretty much okay. And then, you know, it did the same thing on the way back. And I'm doing this in my head. I didn't call my friend Gina. My wife is in the car. I'm doing these things in my head to get me back to where I was. But by the time we got back home, I felt better. You know, way better. But I got through the day. But do you see what I'm saying? I kind of had to play mind game with myself to get through that day. And it was a great day. I mean, celebrating, I'll put a picture of me and my granddaughter on here. You know, celebrating our birthdays together. Mine's the 12th and hers is the 13th. It was a really fun time. And it was at their house. And I didn't have a problem. I'm 55 years old. I don't care where it's celebrated. I mean, we could have went to Chuck E. Cheese. I wouldn't have cared. Except I really don't like that giant mouse. But It scares me. But other than that, I mean, it could have been a Chuck E. Cheese. I wouldn't have cared. Ronald McDonald, we could have had a McDonald's. I wouldn't bother. It's all about my granddaughter at this point, not about me. So yeah, we all had fun and everybody had a grand old time. So I did manage to get through the day. But previously, a few weeks ago, I had a hard fall. I had a drop. I lost my balance. I didn't have a drop attack. I lost my balance. I had a hard fall on my right hip. And because my wife has been going through some health issues, I didn't call the doctor. I was like, well, just ice it, take ibuprofen, blah, 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 blah. And I kind of knew it was my sciatica nerve because it's happened before. But this time the pain wasn't going away. And I still didn't call the doctor. I waited until I had my diabetes appointment yesterday. I figured I'll tell him then. And my primary care is an internal medicine doctor and sports medicine doctor. So I got both things covered. So he did some of his own tests. Yes, the sciatica nerve is extremely aggravated. And actually he told me no driving until it starts feeling better because if the pain is too much for me to move my foot to the brake, I'm going to cause a problem. So yeah, I can't drive at all. Not from Meniere's, but from sciatica, at least until the pain gets better. But I've been hobbling around for weeks. So I set therapy about that, but that's another thing. If you have a hard fall, whether you lose your balance or you have a drop attack and something's hurting you, don't wait to go to the doctors. Don't wait to go to the ER. Go. Okay, the only reason why I waited was because my wife has been going through some health issues, and I'm thinking about more taking care of her than myself, and it's a noble thing to do, but I've been in pain for a month and a half now, and I'm still in pain. I still have to go to rehab next 2 weeks. I should say physical therapy, not rehab, but physical therapy to try to loosen everything up in there, get that nerve unpinched. If not, then it's an MRI and then cortisone. So that's thing number 2. And number 3, I know everybody in this group, on this page or in the groups I'm going to post this in, has probably had what is known as a VNG test. And where they make you follow dots. They put this big helmet on, and with the face mask that you got to wear now because of COVID, if you're wearing a black one, literally, you look like Darth Vader. It's really cool. I wanted to go out and scare my mother-in-law in the waiting room, but they wouldn't let me do it. That's the first thing I thought. I saw myself with the helmet on and the mask. I was like, oh, I gotta go scare my mother-in-law. And she's like, no, walking out of this room with that helmet on. So, because my mother-in-law brought me to the appointment because you will get vertigo or dizzy during it. So they did all that. You follow the dots, you follow the lines, then they put the cover on you, and they make you fall back, and they make you do this, turn your head and fall, and this and that, and they catch you, and, they turn the table and stuff like that. Then they come to a part where they put warm air and hot air in your ear. Now, before they did any of the testing, the lights, all that stuff, they had to bring me into their OR. My ENT clinic has an OR right there. Excuse me, not for, labyrinthectomies and VNS surgeries and decompression surgeries, but, to put tubes in or, clean your out behind your eardrums, things like that, simple procedures. So they had to do that. They had to fix my tube. I guess there was something wrong with it that they saw, the audiologist saw, and wanted my doctor to look at it. So they were like, get on the table. Okay, no numbing agent, nothing. They just went to town and fixed the tube. So while they were doing it, it hurt like hell. And afterwards, the pain was like a 2 or 3. Okay, so now we get to the point where they're going to do the warm air, hot, cold air things in my ear, in my left ear. The right ear they really weren't going to do because I'm already deaf. I had a labyrinthectomy, so it's already done. But they did the warm air, and I jumped so high out of that chair and pulled the damn thing out. The pain went from a 2 to 3, and I'm not kidding. It went to 10 plus. I saw stars. That's how bad the warm air was. But that was only, and they called the EMT in, and he said, yeah, it's all inflamed in there from the stuff I did. We probably shouldn't be doing this test right now. But, you know, they let it calm down and all that stuff, and then they did the cold air, and the cold air felt fine. And then they tried to do it, they wanted to do it on the radio just to get a reading, see if they could get one. They couldn't. But the warm air was fine in that ear, and the cold air was fine. Everything was fine. So they tried the warm air again on here. They asked me, can we do this? And hey, I'm a trooper. Okay. I lasted about 30 seconds where I said, no, that's it. The pain just escalated. The doctor said he could get whatever information he had to get with the cold air, which was, thank you, can I go now? Bye. But yeah, the V&G test is not fun. And well, it depends how you look at it. I mean, the air isn't fun. But the last part of it, I thought was awesome. Because they put you, you still get your helmet on and stuff, and they put the thing over it, the mask over it for your eyes, the blockers. And then they start spinning you around the chair. Sure, I got dizzy and almost upchucked. It almost threw up, but I felt like I was on a roundup, a roundup at a carnival. Things spinning around. I was like, whoa, this is awesome. I'm trying not to barf as I'm yelling, this is awesome. And I'm weird. I know. I'm very, very weird. I try to look at the happy things and stuff. And so, yeah, that's what I'm like, wow, this is awesome, But then as I'm trying not to get sick and walking out of there like a drunk, but they spin the thing around so fast at one point, and then they do it slow, and then they do it fast, and they do it the other way around. I mean, I just kind of thought of it as an amusement park ride when I was a kid, before Meniere's, and literally, it was, like I said earlier in the video, mind over matter. I could have sat there and went, oh, she did crap in a month, and I tried to fight that thing off, but, fight off the nausea. But the thing was, I just figured, you know what, I'm just going to have fun. And the people who were doing the test, the chair, they were laughing because they were like, we never had anybody have fun doing this. Do you feel dizzy? Are you feeling dizzy right now? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm feeling really dizzy, just like on a ride. But, what am I supposed to do? Sit here and cry? Just sit here and have some fun. Because that's the mentality I have now. And basically, the thing about this video all around is that if you look at things in a positive manner, no matter what they are, testing, health problems, chronic illness, you're going to go a long way to enjoying life than if you look at everything as doom and gloom. So I could have taken the last month and a half and sat there with, my wife's health problems, my hernias, and now the sciatica, and said, screw it. No. First off, I got to take care of my wife. Second, I got to make sure I'm okay. So let's do everything with a smile and a positive attitude and know that everything's going to be okay eventually. So on that note, I hope you have a great day. I haven't done a video in a couple of weeks, so I thought I would do one now. One of my I rescued another pitty, so I have two now, a brindle, and she's outside howling, so I have to go get her now. So on that note, have a great day, and stay safe and spin free, and I will talk to you all soon. Take care.